morning, all my crafty friends. NanaKaye here with NanaKayeDesigns.com and the Altered Book Nook on Etsy.com. I am on a fast pace to complete these last two signatures. I have finished this one. It's a little chunky monkey here. I got it finished though. I added just a couple little things in it. So we'll go over that through the flip through. I don't think you guys saw, but I didn't go over just adding all these simple things in here. I just didn't think it was necessary to go over that just on video because anybody can just glue a pocket to a page, I would think. So I didn't. I left a couple blank, but that one's ready. Now I'm going to try today to finish up this one, and I may try to finish up this one before I start designing the cover. Now it's still going to be just very simple so that we don't get a major amount of bulk. I still do have plenty of room for maybe one more insert here, but I haven't thought about what I want yet, so I'm not going to do the insert on that one just yet, but because I don't have a lot of bulk in this one, so I got room for another insert. But I am going to work on a couple of these blank pages like this one. I don't I think I'm not sure I got the centerfold done. It was real simple. It was just a piece of my writing paper, this one, and I folded it down to make the triangles, and I glued it in and then put the strip in. This one was real simple. If anybody is really interested in seeing the center spread, make comment in the comment section that you want to see a tutorial on designing this one, and I will do that for you on one of my books. I'm not sure which one. Possibly this other insert that's up here if somebody writes me quick enough. And I did do this. This was real easy too. I just glued, I cut this out. This is these were oval, and I cut it out right along here and glued it to a piece of the writing paper and then glued the whole thing down. And that's how I've ended up with this little writing spot right here. So that was real simple. So the rest of what we're going to do, other than trying to find one major insert to put in it that's got a flip and a flop and a twist and a turn, hopefully, we're going to work on getting some of these blank pages unblanked. I don't want them to say blank. So what I'm going to do right now is I think I'm going to do a journaling spot here that flips out. It is a journal, and I just feel like that's the one thing that you want to do. Excuse my hoarseness this morning. That's the one thing you really want to do is have your journaling spot. So the first thing I do to make a flip out journaling spot is right here. I go in and I glue the piece. It's going to be my front piece to a double-sided. Make sure it's double-sided lined paper if you're going to do it this way. And it doesn't have to be the lined paper. You can use the little things like this that I got out of the little black book. I showed you. Yeah, here it is. Let me grab the little black book. You can use these pieces like this too to make your journaling spot because they're signatures, and so it would open up. Once I pop the signature out, it would still have a decent amount of writing space this way. So that's a possibility too if you want just blank writing space. All right, so let's just go on with this one. We won't talk about what we can do. Let's talk about what we are going to do. So what we're going to do is glue this down like this. And I think I am going to round the edges on this particular one. I haven't been doing it, but I think I am. And then once I get the flip done, I've got to decide about page placement because this is not going to fill up this whole page, nor do we need it to. But I think I am going to put it down low, and then actually, I even may make it where excuse me just a second, let me get this lined up. I might make it where I can slide a tag in it. Okay, you see this? All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cutter, which is cutting up. I think my blade's getting dull. Well, right where the top of that is, I'm going to just slice the top part off. I'm not going to cut any off the side. We're going to fold that. But I'm going to go right in here and cut that. Okay, hopefully that was nice and straight. And it looks like it was. Okay, lay that strip aside. All right, so now I've got printing on the back. Now I'm going to turn it over, and it's going to fold out. When I flip it over, it's going to fold out this way. Okay. Now, if you wanted it to fold out this way, you can glue on either side of your paper. Okay, just so you know. And we'll do another one in a minute, and let me show you the difference of the way it folds out. And I didn't cut that exactly at the top of this, so we're going to have to rearrange a little bit. And I'm thinking that's too close to that edge, but let me look. No, it's not. It's perfect. Okay, so the first fold, come over and give me just a little bit of just a tiny bit of edge there. Okay, and the next piece, we're going to fold again, and we're going to come in just a tiny bit. You want to always leave a little edge, and the reason for that is as it stacks up, it doesn't make so much bulk if you go in a little in one corner. All right, now, when this is on the page, it would be glued on like that, and then it would open this way, or it's going to open out this way. Either way. Now, if you want it longer than this, if you want to do several more flips, you'll come in. That one wasn't wide enough, so I'm probably going to have to cut another sheet, and that's okay if we do. I'm going to get another blank. I print a lot of these extra, guys, just so I'll have them. And then what I do with this, I got to make sure I got one that's balanced. I'm going to have to cut this off just a tiny bit more. Now, what I'm talking to myself about here is I am lining up line to line so that when you glue it, you almost cannot tell that there's two pieces glued together. So what I do is I come here like this. And this just depends on how many spots you want to glue, how many fold outs you want. That's really what I'm trying to discuss here is how many fold outs you want. But when you go to put this down, just twist your paper until the lines line up, and then you're perfectly straight. It's hard to believe, but that's the way it lines itself up. And now the lines are just perfectly straight. All right, and then I'm going back with my cutting board again. I'm going to cut the excess off. I say I'm going to cut the excess off. This is a mighty large piece now. All right, so we're going to line it back up again. Hopefully my head's not getting in the way. I'll line it up again. Get my blade over here to the edge. Okay. That is not straight by any sense of the word. So we will straighten it up once we put it on the board over here. And that does happen sometimes, guys. No matter how hard I try to get something straight, it doesn't always work out the way I want it to. All right, but I've got my extra length here now. You see I've got a really long piece of paper here. Okay? So there's my first, that was the first fold that we had. There's our line. I'm going to come again and fold another one. Pull it down like this. Try to stay as straight as you possibly can. It's not always easy, but this is thin paper, so I think you can do it. I got to look and make sure I'm not going outside, and I'm starting to go outside edge. So I am going to, even though I did just crease that, I am going to pull in just a tiny more if I can. And I should be able to, like I say, this is very light paper, so I should be able to refold it with no issue. Like that. There we go. Now I got it inside. Now it's folded properly. I'm going to come back into the other side again, leaving a little bit of space out here. Guys, that is imperative. I don't even know how to take, especially the longer you get with your folds, it is imperative to leave that little bit of space. Because there's the only place we can actually trim this thing now, under any circumstances, is going to be on the top and bottom, because you can't cut either side because of the fold lines. You would cut your whole design out. But because I use a very thin piece of paper, we've not added a major amount of bulk. Okay, and that can go right there. And again, we're going to glue the bottom piece down. So let's get this flipped. Okay, let's open it up. We want the pocket to go this way. Then we want everything to go back in on itself, not zigzag like it was. We want it this way, and then this way. Okay, I'm going to make sure I've got that. I didn't get that one right. Okay, make sure we got to have it where it's all going this way. I don't think I'm going to add the pocket, and I'm just going to tear that, hopefully tear it gently. All right, let's see. If I glue it down to my page, this is what I got this way. I'm going to put a little pull tab right here. You'll pull it that way and get writing space. And then you can open it up and pull it this way and get writing space. So that's the design. That's easy to do. Now, let's do the little things, just the little things. Now, it's very lightweight again. Like I said, I used very lightweight paper on all this. I'm going to go around and edge out, and then I am going to cut my corners. It makes it more finished looking. Yeah, we'll have to read it. That's not a big deal. I think I'm going to cut the corner because this is mighty thick. So let's see. Well, not real thick, but it is thick for cutting with the corner tab thing. But it's going to let me. It's not that thick. It's not going to add a lot of major bulk to your book, but it still gives you a little interactive design here. And that's what you really want. You like interactive. You want surprises inside, like a sticker or something on the pages. Okay, I'm looking to make sure we're straight and we're straight. We're happy with everything. All right, now let's bring our book down. There's all my scraps. I'm going to put this right about here. And again, as I've been saying to this whole book, stay away from this, from your binding, because you don't want your bulk here. You want your bulk minimized. And we could just go in the center and add something here. Or just center it out and add something here and here. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to center this one. All right, this is my back page. This is my glue down page. So I'm going to glue the whole thing. I could have, if I had made this a little thicker, as far as this one back panel, I could have put a piece of cardstock on this back panel and left it open at the top or the bottom and made put a tag in it. I'm just not going to do that. I got a lot of places it's got tags. We got tons of journal cards in this kit already, or this particular booklet already. I'm going with it just like this. Okay. Now it's down flat. That's your writing space. It's going to open up. So what I want to do is find out what do I want in the top. Over here, I could do Silent Night, Holy Night. That's pretty. I like that. Over there in that corner. And we could come down here with a red one. Or, you know what? I just want a piece of little graphic. Let me go in and find some kind of pretty graphic. It's not too large. That's way too large. Okay, I'm reaching into Bella's, RachandBellsCrafts kit, Timeless Christmas, to grab maybe a piece of clip art out. That's on my stamps. I definitely don't want those. Bear with me, guys. She's got tons of stuff, but some of them are big and some of them are small, and I want to go into my smaller ones and find Silent Night, Holy Night, and my mouse. He's a little too big. Gotta be some kind of small. Those are really too small. I do like the cookie. Oh, I like that right in the center. Okay, guys, I kind of think, if I had, I like that too. I'm trying to decide, do I want it asymmetrical, or do I want it straight up and down? I think I'm going to go straight up and down. All right, so that's it. This is a Rachel Bella piece of clip art in her Timeless Christmas. I like that cookie right there too. Let's do it this way. I like that. Do I have any more gingerbread in here? Not my cutouts, but we could go at like that. All right, I like that. Let's go to the opposite way and let's see if we do it like it better this way. Now, I like the star up here, the star-shaped cookie up there, and the heart one peeping out from behind the package or over it. Yeah, peeping out from behind it. All right, that's what we're going to go with. Got to glue it down. See how simple that page was? It didn't take but a few minutes to get that page done. And even though we didn't add anything really extremely fancy, it was enough to avoid the just bland blankness. It gives you some interactive something to do. It's a lot of writing spot there. Probably more than most people would even use in one area, but we're going to decorate the inside of that a little bit too. So just bear with me. Now this is one of those circumstances where I did actually glue straight to the paper. I'm not doing it on an insert because it wasn't such a complicated project that we needed to do an insert. Okay, so there's that. All right, now let's come down here and try to get these two kind of centered. You know, this has really turned out really cute. Just for a simple page, it's turned out right cute to me. Perfect. I got a little bit silent there, didn't I? Yeah, silence is kind of strange sounding in my shop. Usually my heat's blaring and all that and music in the background, but we're kind of quiet today. All right, here we are. Now this is where we are. Now there's a couple things you can really do, and I'm probably going to stamp a couple of the pages. I don't do a lot of stamping, so that's, or we can just actually, we've got a lot of these little things like this. I don't want another cookie. Oh, no cookie would be cute in there, but I don't like the stick on it. All right, let me cut this. I don't like that stick on there, so I'm going to cut that off. For my all intent and purposes, I don't like the stick. I just want the cookie. That looks okay. And I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to find a spot, which I think is going to be the very back one. Okay, and I'm going to glue that one right there. And you don't have to glue every page, just, you know, enough to just give it a little, because the person gets it, we're going to do a, maybe, see where I glued it together? I actually can really see that. You might not can on the video, but this is where we glued it. So I would like to do a strip, just a pretty decorative strip there. Of course, I could make that a little pocket right there in the center, but I think I'm going to do a decorative strip there and decorate the side. I like this, and that's what I'm going to do. Why? I don't know. Just because I can and because I want to. Not because it's anything that has to be here. You do not have to have it. This is somebody's private writing spot to start with. But I just kind of like that. And then I want to find some kind of something. I wish I had wish I had writing that went up and down. My dear, could be cute there with Christmas. That's too big. I've got lots and lots of writing things over here that need to be cut out. Most of them are pretty large. Let's see, Joyful Noel. I like that one. Good Tidings. I like that one. We're going to go with the Good Tidings, I think. Cut it out. This is, if you're wondering where I got these beautiful little tags, I got pages and pages of this stuff. Not Artie Mays. Was it Artie Mays? I got to think. Y'all give me just a second. Let me think. I'm getting Artie Mays mixed up with another one of my people. And I really think it's important to give people the right credit. Give me just a second. Let me go look and see where that comes from. Hold on just a second, guys. Bear with me. I can tell you in just a minute. On my computer over here, I have all my stuff that I say I can do it. If my internet's not too slow today. I will be able to tell you in just a second who has all these tags, because I've got them mixed in with my Christmas stuff. And I'm mad with myself because I can't think off the top of my head who it is. Oh, come on now. Any other time? There it goes. That's not the one. Tsunami Rose. That's who has these. If you go to Tsunami Rose's Etsy site and look her up, she has just tons and tons of these teeny tiny tags already ready to go. Just she's got them printed with pretty little, it's got little holly on it and the cute sayings on it. And I'm using them because I just have run out of time to make my own stuff. We are already into day 4 of December, and I really am wanting to get into our Tickle Pink Christmas because I want to get it done before the holidays over with. And this is what I'm going to do on this page right here, guys. I'm going to glue it down, and I'm going to go ahead and cut off some of it. Let me see. This is cute. Well, I don't have to cut that side off. You know what? I'm going to pull it over just like that, maybe. No, I'm going to clip it off. So we're going to clip off just a tiny, we'll clip off a tiny bit here. And I'm going to clip off a tiny bit here. And now that fits in there beautifully, like we wanted it to do to start with. And no, I'm not going to put the red around this deer. For some reason, he looks fine, just like he is with that little bit of, and it's not really white. I use a tan, kind of tannish colored background. Okay, so I decorated that, even though there's no purpose in it. It hides where it was put together, and it just gives you a little element of surprise inside when you're folding out. And maybe one more place. Let's do one more little design, maybe one here. Just something simple to break off the monotony. So there's a simple one. Again, this is coming out of the Timeless Christmas by RachandBella. Okay, and I'm going to do one right here. These little small ones. I love fussy cutting, so I don't mind cutting this tiny stuff. Some people might find that very intrusive, but I enjoyed it. Okay, so guys, that page was simple. It was easy. We've got it pretty much like I want that page. We're only 22 minutes into the video, so we might do one more spot. But see, that turned out really cute. You got a lot of writing spot, and it did not take up a massive amount of space. Okay, let me get my giblets off. Oh, did that not glue down? That's not good. Let's get back and glue it. Sometimes you may have to flip your book out like this, especially when you got bulk behind this, and go ahead and press down again. So now I've got it that time. All right, what's next? We've got the centerfold on this one done. We probably need to do some on one of these back pages. I'm liking this one, but let's see. Here, I probably don't want to do anything major. I don't think I have any more large journaling cards. I think all I have are these. And I don't really like the older woman. I like the young kids. Let me go in here and see what our RachandBella had that I can use of theirs, of one of theirs. This was a big envelope. And I really wouldn't want the flap. I would just want it to open. But I'm trying to see how this thing operates. It probably folds up this way. I'm just experimenting now. I haven't decided for sure what I'm going to use, but you know what? All right, let me look at this. Let me get it folded completely in. I really don't need any of these flaps and all, but I'm going to keep them intact. And what we're going to do is possibly just leave it whole like this. I kind of like that. I like that a lot for this page. Just it. Okay, so we're going to take this, but we're not going to bend this flap down. And I want to see if I still got, by adding this little, leaving the tabs on it, I think I'm going to be able to slide a large journaling card down in it. I'll have to make one though, guys. I don't have any more of my large cards pre-made. So we may have to stop long enough to make one. Okay. And I'm using my fingernails to press down. All right, I think, okay, I'm going to have to trim that edge up just a tiny bit, not much. I just saw a little bit of white peeking through. And that got it. Okay, now, oh, there's another piece. So both sides had to have just a tiny trim with my flap. I'm not great at bending this flap down, and I didn't bend it down, but I did cut the excess right. All right, let's color it and see what we got, guys. Using Rachel Bell's Pocket. The colors are blending well. This color blends very well with the background out of the 'Tis the Season kit. Again, I am using NanaKaye's 'Tis the Season digital journal kit, and I have combined some of the elements inside using Rach and Bella's Timeless Christmas, and there may be some others. Tsunami Rose's labels. So again, this is a journal that has basically got the kit design and then elements from other journals. All right, so now we gotta make a, and I'm just make another journal page out of one of her cards, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this card. I'm going to back it with writing. All right, let's get this. Excuse me. Let's get this one glued down. I thought I had glued it. Oh, I glued the wrong one again. Oh, I glued it right. All right, let's get this glued down. Glued the wrong one, but that's okay. We still want to have plenty of room to get this done. Okay, got plenty of open spot. All right, come on. Very glue it here. All right, I'm hoping. I got it. I'm going to hold this down and make sure my card is going to slide in because I do have that lip there. Yeah, and see that's grabbing it. So we're going to actually have to glue this whole thing down tight on that page. So hopefully when we're putting the card in, we won't get a grab there. It's trying to grab right here on this lip. But I'm going to try to glue it down tight and wield it on tight with my paint scraper here. All right, first I'm going to get it in place. I'm not going to round the bottom corners. The top ones are rounded. I'm going to open my page up like so. I'm going to flip it over like so. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to press down really tight. So hopefully we get a good seal on that pocket. Okay. And if this don't work, I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape right there, guys. I'm going to have to, it looks like. So, nobody's going to see it but me and you. So we're going to go strip a little piece of washi tape across there if I can find a little bit wider than that. I don't want that real narrow. I want to put this a little bit wider on there. I really rather have my Christmas design, and I don't know where I laid it. Now, why would I not put my washi tape back in my bucket? But I do that sometimes. Well, this is gold. Maybe nobody will see it but us. Let's put this right across here. Just put it right across here. And let's try to cover that right there. This usually takes care of that problem when we have it. I don't have it very often. I have my head's not getting in the way. But when you do have it, you need to try to make sure that you're not getting that little grab in there. And now it's a lot smoother. I can already tell the texture's a lot smoother. All right, let's take my card and see if we're going to be able to slide it in. Yep, it's not grabbing. The only thing it's grabbing is the fact that this is a little bit too wide. And I got to try to get this to go back down now because I've bent it forward. And we're going to have to do the sides all the way up because it's going to curl if we don't. Now this lid right here was meant to turn over for an envelope, but we're not doing the envelope. We're just doing a whole big fat pocket on this front that we're going to decorate like this. We're going to trim this card down because it's a little too wide. Well, it's really meant to go in this way. We might just do two. Let me grab one of my large tags back here, guys. I've already used that bunny rabbit. We don't want to use him again. This deer is absolutely gorgeous. Put her in there. Got her. That's my last large tag. Then I've got this one here. You know, guys, I think that's what I'm going to go with. I was going to put a large journaling card in there, but I'm going to do the two tags. And this tag, I'm just going to put a little red bow. Nothing fancy. I'm not going to put a bow on that one. I'm going to do it this way here. I'm going to do it this way. Let's see if I can do it this way. What I get. I have never been really good at this part right here. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Oh, that didn't look good, did it? Woo! Well, you know what? We will repair that real quickly. Don't pull too tight when you didn't put your, I should have a piece of paper to match that right here. Cardstock and my a little rounder right here. Punch, punch. They call these protectors for a good reason, right? Hey, but no big deal. We're going to pop it on here again, and that's going to take care of the problem. And it also gives it just a little extra element here. All right, let's do that again, and this time let's don't pull so tight. What y'all say? Oh, probably should have used a little bit more narrow ribbon, maybe. Maybe that was the problem. And for some reason, it just, you know, I'm videoing, so it wants to make it look extremely difficult when in fact it is very simple. Okay, let me go slow. Maybe I'm trying to pull both of them at the same time, and I should be doing it this way. Oh, get off that edge. I'm just about the side of the problem is, but there you go. All right, I've got a little bit of raveling going on. I don't know how you guys fix your raveling. For me, I usually do either just a piece of this for a minute, or on the edge. And then I just take my finger and tap it. And I'm going to trim that off again because when I went to pull it, I pulled a little bit more, but I'm going to make sure I not cut below where the glue line is. Okay, so that one's in. That one's in. That one's in. And we're going to, like I said, put this one in too. Here. Okay, so that pocket is done on that one. So that didn't take long. This one here, for me, just a simple piece of clip art of some sort. Nothing fancy. I'll tell you, this is pretty because that's got a candle there. I think that kind of offsets that. So I think we're going to go with that. Again, this is part of Timeless Christmas. I don't like that start white, so I'm just going to just a little bit of red right here. And as you see, kind of knocks that start white off. Yeah, I like this start white. I'm going to keep that. This has got to turn there, so we're going to have to, I think I'm going to have to cut some of this leaf off. Like right about there. And glue it right there. So this is going to go totally glued down. I'm not going to try to make this a tuck spot. However, keep in mind you could have made a tuck spot out of this if you had had made it into a chipboard by adding another layer of the 110 to this. But I am just trying to get the aesthetics right now. I'm not trying to add any more extra bulk. So that gives you that. And you can put that over right behind there if you wish. You can, again, come in and do the same thing I've done and add a writing spot right here, oval shape, whatever. There's other things you can do. You can come in and add a pocket. You can come in and add another design. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it simple. This page here, I think, I wonder if she's got any more pockets in here than I can snitch. I'm thinking about adding another pocket to this one. I ain't about used up all her stuff. But I kind of wouldn't mind having, if I had two matching pockets. I don't think I do, though. That doesn't match to me, but that little pocket there matches. Off to the side, like this. Let's see, and a small journaling part inside. Guys, I'm going with that. I'm going to add one more pocket to break off some of that look there, and I want this really close to this edge because that card doesn't look like it's going to fit in if we don't keep it really close. It's like what you call one of them just barely fits, but I'm not going to panic. If I can, I can narrow it down just a little more. But let's put this one right here to this side. Hopefully, I'm going to have to look at it. It's going to be a tight fit, but it's going to fit. Okay, so we're going to let this dry a few minutes, but this is going to go right here in that spot there. So I'm going to stick it just barely there. There's no glue. Let it dry out, and that's going to go there. All right, that page is done. I do think I want to add a little bit of a twinge of the red across around the edge. Like so. And that's right pretty. It breaks it out. Okay, we'll leave it there for a minute. And that's got that one. Let's see what this book is looking like. Now we're getting chunky. I'm going to have y'all be surprised probably at the end of this. Okay, this one and this one. Let's see what we got. That's the journal. Okay. I think, guys, other than leaving a few pages blank for whoever gets the book for them to work on themselves, I think I'm going to call 'Tis the Season actual signatures done. Now, I'm getting ready to surprise you guys with something a little different here. Okay, this would be this is going to make a very chunky book. Again, if you remember, 3.5 inch spine again, like like we did on the sunny summer day. Christmas holiday is a short season. And so I think what we're going to do, we've got a couple options here, but here's what my brain is doing. I think we're going to make this really fun. And I think what we're going to do is make 3 different covers. And we're going to take what we've just designed and make 3 different journals. So next time you come on here to a video with me, what I will have the basics of the new covers done, and we're going to make probably, let's see, I'm going to say 2-inch spines on, I think all these, this one might have a 3-inch, but a 2-inch spine on that one, so we don't get gator mouthed. And this one would be 2.5. Okay, so we're going to have a 2.5-inch spine on this one and 2-inch spines on these. And we make way to 2.5 so that we can expand these. But that is my goal in the next video, guys. Instead of making one big chunky monkey Christmas journal, we are going to do 3. So I'll be back in just a little while. I'm going to clean up all this mess, this excess mess. Again, please go look at the Christmas Craft Off 2023 hashtag Christmas Craft Off 2023. You'll find how people use this kit besides the way I've done it. There's 60 artists, and they have used this timeless Christmas in the most magical way possible. Every way you can possibly think of, they've used this kit. So go there and check that out. Come up with some of your own ideas. I'm sure Rach and Bella would love you to, even though the craft off is over with, I'm sure they would love to hear from you about the ways you use the kit. And I hope you'll visit NanaKaye Designs right here. .com and order the 'Tis the Season bulk kit. The whole bundle is in there on sale today. Go there and check that out. And if you don't want to buy it in bulk and you want to buy piece by piece, you go onto the Etsy site, which is under Etsy.com/shop/the Altar Book Nook. Just go in and put the Altar Book Nook in Etsy and they'll find me. And you can buy the kits individually. You can buy the pages separate, my elements separate, my background separate, however you want to do it. But anyway, I hope you'll give me and Rachel Bella a hello, a shout out, make a comment below. Please like and subscribe. Stay in touch with NanaKaye during 2024, and let's see what kind of cute little things we're going to do next year. NanaKaye saying, see you in a few hours or maybe tomorrow, and we'll start making 3 journals out of these beautiful signatures we just put together. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.